Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Munaz, founder and director of Yoga for Arthritis. We are launching a new course that is an introduction to meditation. I wanted to tell you a little bit about it and answer some questions that you may have. The first one being, who is this for? So, this course is really designed for anyone who wants to meditate and may feel like it's challenging to do that when living with arthritis and chronic pain. We know that meditation can be beneficial for arthritis management and for life with chronic pain, but pain can also be a barrier to meditation. There are ways that we can meditate that are better aligned and more accessible for life with these conditions. So if you're someone who has never meditated, but has wanted to try and thought maybe it would be challenging to do so, if you've dabbled with meditation and found that it was hard to do because of your pain, if you used to meditate, but you stopped because it was difficult to do, this course is for you. I also welcome anyone who is a yoga teacher or a meditation teacher and wants to learn a little bit more about how to offer yoga to people with arthritis and chronic pain. While the course is designed for people living with pain themselves, it could also be beneficial for those who want to teach this population. The second question is, how will it benefit people who are living with arthritis? Well, how does meditation benefit people living with arthritis and chronic pain? There are a variety of ways. What we know is that there's actually very little relationship between what's happening in the tissue of our body and the pain that we're experiencing. So there are some yoga practices that we can do that might actually change what's happening in our musculoskeletal system, our alignment, the strength and mobility of our joints. All of that is wonderful. But where pain really lives is in the nervous system. Pain is in the messages from the brain to the body and from the body to the brain. And so the brain is very involved in the experience of pain. And meditation changes the brain. Meditation changes both the structure of the brain by building gray and white matter in areas that are related to the experience of chronic pain. And it also changes brain function by changing the messages that are sent from the brain to the body, what we call the descending pain pathway. So if we change the brain, we change our pain. And that's one of the major ways that meditation can benefit people who are living with chronic pain. But beyond that, meditation also gives us an opportunity to pay attention to our thoughts, to notice what we're telling ourselves that can be beneficial, or it can be not so beneficial for living our best life with these conditions. By paying attention to our thoughts, we can begin to change them. We can begin to make decisions about what we focus on and how we talk to ourselves in the mind. But that has to start with knowing what's happening in the mind and creating a sense of discipline around our mind's activity. So that's another way that yoga can be beneficial. And meditation can be beneficial, meditation being one of many yoga practices. And then lastly, there's this relationship between stress and pain that's really important. And meditation can be beneficial for helping us to manage our stress. And when we manage our stress better, that also changes our experience of pain. We could even call it a stress pain sleep cycle, where being stressed makes our pain worse, being in more pain makes it difficult to sleep, not being able to sleep makes us feel more stressed, and so on and so on. So meditation is one of the ways that we can try to break up that cycle. Why people with arthritis may want to take this course? If you establish a regular meditation practice, it will change your life. It's not going to change your life in an instant. It may change your mood very quickly. It may change your pain quickly, but it will change your life over time. Even small, short sessions of meditation building up over a long stretch of time can dramatically change the experience of our lives. So my hope is that this course will offer you a variety of different strategies for how to meditate, because there are many different approaches to meditation, and we will cover several of them in this course. And my hope is that by trying these on, by playing around with them, by learning how to make them work for your particular body, mind, and life, that you find something that resonates, that you build a regular meditation practice that you can keep practicing on your own, with people you know, in community, with a teacher. Carry those tools with you and just notice what happens. So why people with arthritis and chronic pain should take this course is that building a regular meditation practice can change your life. I like to think of meditation as a keystone practice. If we could think about those changes that we can make that are maybe small, don't seem like that big of a deal to take just a few minutes out of our day to meditate, versus other things that we could do that might change our lives, meditation is something that's going to have an outsized impact, because it's hard to even think of any area of life that is not impacted in a positive way by a meditation practice. It's like, a domino effect or ripples in a pool. The practice itself is small, but the ripples in your life are many, over time with consistency. Okay, so what I want people to take away from the 8 weeks is that anyone can meditate. We like to say that if you have a body and a mind, you can practice yoga. The same is true for meditation. It is a mental practice, but there are physical ways to engage in that mental practice. So there are a lot of different strategies that we can use. Ultimately, all of them aim to discipline the mind in a variety of ways, to be intentional about the activity of the mind in the way that we are intentional about the activity of the body in yoga's asana or hatha practice. And so I would like people who take this course to come away with a strategy, with a tool, with something that resonates that you can take into your life, with an understanding that no matter what happens with your arthritis, whatever flares you may experience, whatever degeneration may occur, whatever changes in management strategies, medications, surgery, physical therapy you engage with, you can always come back to your meditation practice. It will serve you in absolutely every stage and change throughout your journey with arthritis and chronic pain. And the last question is how your life will change. I think maybe I answered this one already because I am so passionate about the power of a meditation practice. It's a myriad of ways. So if it changes the actual physical experience of the pain, the actual pain sensation that you notice, that's great. That may happen. It's also possible that it changes the way that you feel about the pain that you're experiencing. That would be great too. It might improve your mood in general, despite your experience of pain, because we know that it's very common for people with arthritis and chronic pain to experience comorbidities such as depressive symptoms. And so if meditation practice, the right meditation practice for you, practiced in the right way, can help to improve your mood, that's wonderful. It can also change the way that you think about the very fact of living with arthritis and chronic pain. So it gives us an opportunity to change our mind. We talked about how it changes our brain. We can also change our mind. We can change the way that we decide to frame something, to think about it, once we notice the way that we're thinking. And it can change our relationships. When we are different, we show up differently. We interact differently with everyone in our lives. We build connections in a different way. So I think that that's also an incredibly powerful aspect of meditation. Is we may practice it alone, we may practice it in community, but it's going to have an effect on all of the people around us in the ways that it changes how we show up. So the effects are far reaching, and I hope I haven't oversold it. I don't think it's possible to oversell the power of this practice. Join me for 8 weeks. In this course, we will meet every week live on Zoom. We'll explore a particular meditation approach. We'll talk about it after we've practiced it. I'll give you a recording so that you can continue practicing that particular approach on your own. So you'll get to sample a lot of different approaches to meditation and find something that resonates with you. And I'll be here to support you the entire way. So there will be discussion asynchronously. If you have any questions at all, you can reach out to me throughout the course. You can connect with the other students in the course so that we can all support each other on this 8-week journey. And I want to make sure that by the end, you feel confident in your ability to move forward in your meditation practice. I hope that you'll join me.